What you thinking, guys? I already know it. I know it. Pigpen, you're a day late and $1 short. Yes, no doubt. But I'm here right now live streaming with you. I did catch the carbonated live stream yesterday, and unfortunately, I was not able to live stream right afterwards, but that's why we're here now. I promise I will give you a mediocre performance, but my guest tonight will pick up the pace a bit. With me is my man Sticky Ricky. Ricky, why don't you say hello?
Hey, how's everybody?
All right, and another gentleman who's with me right now owns the last set. This is Mr. James Caricato. James, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Joe. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I can't complain,
All
to
things
be honest.
considered.
Yes, I can't complain.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
we're here. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got some people joining us already. We're going to talk about the art of 7.0, which I wasn't quite sure a few weeks ago what the art of 7.0 meant. I didn't know if it was going to be a literal, the art, which it actually was a literal meaning. They're showing us all sorts of new cars, the new shaders, the new polygons, and all this good stuff. But it actually did turn out to be a literal sense and less figuratively. But what's up, Ivan? My man, Ivan, how the heck are you? We got Snap Infinity. Hey, just stopping by to say hi, Pigpen. Thunderbomb's here. And actually, you know what? Just because Thunderbomb's here, I don't usually drink. I don't usually drink on a live stream, but just kidding. I have a beer right here. Thanks you, thank you, Thunderbomb. I'm gonna crack this open. We're gonna get talking, and that's some good beer, if I don't say so myself. All right, so guys, I have I was talking to Ricky just before the live stream, James, and I have a slideshow going, and unfortunately, you can't see it till there's a little bit of a delay. So I'm going to try to switch it, and then once it comes on and you can see what it is, I mean, we'll talk. We can figure this out. It's not going to be rocket science here. So I'm going to try to be as descriptive as possible so you guys know what pictures are there if you're not watching the live stream. And for everybody who's watching the live stream, we have some really awesome pictures, but unfortunately, due to they were screenshots taken from a live stream, and now they're back on a live stream. We all know what happens when you take a copy of a copy of a copy. If you guys have seen that old movie with Michael Keaton called Multiplicity, where they make a clone of a clone of a clone, and by the other, he's all whacked out. He wants to put pizza in his wallet and all that stuff, and it makes no sense. That's what's happening here, but with images, it's just going to be a little bit less clear than it was the other night, which is, as explained to us by the carbonated crew, it's a lot less than you're actually going to see in the game. The game is going to be brilliant, breathtaking, details, everything. You're going to see it all. So we're just going to mainly use these as references. We'll talk about it. And I know, James, I know you saw the live stream. I saw you there making all the comments. And what did you guys think of the artwork? Because I'll tell you right now, I loved it. I know we have people out there who want to complain and say, "Oh, we didn't need it. We didn't need it." Well, damn it, we did need it, and we have it, and I'm glad we have it. I thought it was brilliant. I love the artwork. Do you guys have the same sentiment as me?
Yeah, James, go ahead on that, bro, because for me, it completely opened up my eyes. I'm 100% ready for the update now. It's all I was asking for.
Well, I mean, we could be honest about things first off and foremost. Yeah, you hear a lot of things about people make these comments that everybody's trying to copy CSR. So I didn't really want to go there, but we're going to go there. The only thing CSR2 has going for it is the detail in the cars. If you pay attention to the game, when the race starts, everything is a blur. It's almost like your car teleports off the line and all of a sudden it slows down at the last second at the end of the race. They don't have detail in the game. So the other day I showed a picture of a garbage can in the middle of the racetrack on racing rallies. As much as I hate that thing, the guys that designed this this game designed the game so that it had detail everywhere.
Yes.
Whether it's in the middle of the racetrack, in the garage, on the cars. This update, what they're doing to the cars in terms of adding, upwards of 20,000 polygons per vehicle model, to making sure that the shaders are all bang on the way they should be, whether it's on the track or in the garage, and actually redoing the lighting all around so that it's a more realistic feature. This game is going to look phenomenal once it's all released. The big question that everybody needs to ask themselves is, what is the track going to look like under the new lights and the shaders? We haven't seen a test run, and I don't know if they're hiding it from us or if they just don't have it ready yet, but I can just imagine that every little detail is going to come to life with this update.
I can't wait, to be honest.
For sure, James. There's no way they're going to touch every. Maybe I'm going to jump across because I know we'll touch base on it soon. But did you see what they did with the rims?
Oh, the rims.
Yes. We'll talk about the rims.
I'm not going to spoil that because I know we're going to talk about it later.
Yes.
But all I'm going to say is, if they're going to pay that much attention to detail to the rims, then for sure the track's going to get something.
Yeah. So it's almost as if James was with us. Me and Ricky were talking right before you joined us, James, and it's almost as if you were spying on us, because what you mentioned right there about CSR was almost exactly what we talked about. Now, I have to be completely honest. I've only played CSR for probably 5 minutes, and this was a few years back, but I've seen screenshots, and I will say their graphics look brilliant. I love them, and I always thought, man, that's awesome. And a lot of people say, they don't care about graphics. Graphics are garbage, blah, 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 blah. But in the end, absolutely, graphics are a big part of the game, and it's not going to override the actual performance and the features of the game, which is why CSR is in the place they are. They're second place. Racing Rivals has the best game out there. I've played a few others. I've heard about CSR too. I played it 5 minutes, and I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I didn't give it enough to try, but and that's why I love Racing Rivals.
I played CSR too, Joe,
Yep.
and I played it for a little while, and all I can say about it is the only complaint, and I've been saying it for a while, and everybody tells me CSR sucks. Yes, I know that, obviously. But what am I going to do when I'm not turfing? I'm going to play CSR. And the only one thing I prayed and wished for was scratch that, their graphics. And now, the one car, even I saw James made a post about it, the LaFerrari.
Oh, with the
Did you see
chrome.
that chrome?
Oh, come
my
on.
Lord, I've been waiting for that. And something me and you were talking about just before the stream, Joe. And I hit the word on it, said something that could be so simple. Shining the lights on my car from the garage.
I'm telling you,
is impeccable.
I've been saying this for the longest time. I hate our garage. I absolutely despise it. When I first saw it a year and a half ago, when I was at the Players Council in Long Beach, they showed us this garage, and I was like, oh, that's really awesome. Like, it's going to look really good when it's fixed, when it's finished. But unfortunately, what I saw was the exact version that was released at 6.0, and I was like, huh? Is this an April Fool's joke? What's going on here? It's not finished. It's not. And unfortunately, it was in that garage. And I've been saying this since then. I hate that garage. And it's so dingy and dark. And like, you have $1 million car in a $4 garage, like with rats in the corner, making nests. There's a rust bucket in the back of the garage, 5 feet from $1 million car. Yeah, it's a little motorbike there. So, but now that we have this new garage, it's a small, very small thing, but oh my God, I love it. It makes me feel good. I looked at it yesterday, and under the lights, I have a video. I don't want to steal too much of Carbonated's live stream because I don't feel that's right, but I did take a small clip just to show you guys the car in motion in the garage. It doesn't have the new shaders.
You're showing the GSX.
Yes.
To me, that blows the LaFerrari that's chrome out of the water.
Doesn't?
just so we can be clear, that Mitsubishi GSX that we saw the live footage of
Is
doesn't
not.
actually include the new shaders.
Right. Daniel says it in the clip, and I'll reiterate that when we play it, but that is under the current conditions of the game with a few details, and it looks brilliant. It absolutely looks brilliant. So under the new conditions 7.0 with the new shaders and whatever else they add, I cannot wait. I really can't wait. Like, I'm excited beyond words, to be honest. So, yes, Ivan. Yes, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna start showing you the pictures, the screenshots I took. I have a. Hopefully, I can get it to work. Hopefully, I can get it to work. I'm gonna show you some screenshots, and we'll talk about it. And they're all in order, how they showed them, and they as they opened them up to us in the live stream, as they revealed them. So we'll talk about them, and I'm going to have to describe them to James and Ricky because they're not seeing it, but we'll figure it out. So, guys, if I can figure this live stream out, okay, let's check it out. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, so here's the Racing Rivals loading screen. Oh, got it. All right, so this picture here, this first screenshot is, I don't know, you guys are going to have to help me because I was watching the live stream, but I was on a phone call, important matter, and that's why I couldn't live stream afterwards. So I don't know exactly what, I don't know, who's the guest? James, who is this week's guest? The gentleman in the middle.
V.
V.
V is the content, I guess it'd be the lead content designer now.
He's the guy who built all that shit.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, so that, what you're actually looking at there is Paint by Numbers 2018.
So, paint by numbers. Okay, so we're going to skip ahead. So it's another shot of the garage. This one is a little higher looking down. And I don't really, what were all these blocks and squares all about? Was that like sort of like positioning of textures and colors, or was that just to map out the garage? Do you guys know?
Yeah, basically the garage with this little skin on it. So the way he described it was, if you're a hunter and you kill the moose and you pull the skin off, that's what you're looking at in the garage.
Okay. So this next picture.
They map it for themselves, I guess.
All right. So this next picture is kind of like a grayscale base model, I guess. It still has some of the grid work, very, very small amount of detail. Racing Rivals logo, CIE logo on the left-hand side. You can see the clocks with the different time zones, NOS bottles, just a skeleton, basically. So it gets better here as we go along. There's more revealed. So this next is the garage. It's almost all black and white still, real bright. Looks like they've added the lighting and starting to add some of the detailed fixtures and features. Once again, guys, I apologize. I was on a telephone call when this part of the video is going down. So I'm going to actually catch it on the rerun on the Carbonated's YouTube channel right here on YouTube. And I'm going to watch it again and see and listen to everything that I missed when I was on the phone. But there seems like there's so much going on here. It's as if they're painting a mural. They're putting, oh, my man, Asho, Speed the King. What? Excuse me, I burped as I was going to say, what's good? Yeah, buddy. I see Asho is here. That is awesome. Thanks, bud, for that $5 super chat. It helps make my evening just a little bit better. But what really makes me feel good is that you're here. As long as I'm here, you're here. You can join. You can watch. We can hang out. We're going to talk graphics, guys. What do you guys think of these graphics so far, guys? Let me know in the live chat. I'm going to keep an eye down there because I don't have to worry about the camera right now because I have this slideshow going. We're going to switch here. So just let me know what you guys think of these graphics. If you watched Carbonated's live stream on Twitch, definitely chime in. If you haven't, chime in as well. As you see these things, let me know. If you haven't, once again, like me, I'm going to catch it on their YouTube channel again. Beast Gaming in the house. My man, Beast, what is up? So, next here, this was the Nissan Skyline GTR. Was this the R33 or the R34? It's hard to tell. The picture's just a little bit small here. So, but basically, what you're looking at is I don't know, the polygons they're talking about, and you'll see the top is current 6.5, and the bottom is after 7.0. So, what we're looking at are all the polygons, guys. It's tough. I'm not an artist. I'm not extremely knowledgeable. I'm not even slightly knowledgeable, to be honest. But there's Astro Speed with another $2. Let's make it better then. My man, you just made it better. You didn't make it $2 better. You made it infinitely better. Thank you so much, Asho. Appreciate it. So we're being told that that is the R33 Skyline GTR, and you have the current at the top. And if you zoomed in, if we could zoom in, you would see the bottom has many, many more little polygon, more grids.
Is that actually an R33?
That's what everybody's saying. I can't tell from how far away it is. My memory doesn't serve me. It could be an R30.
The light right there looks like an R33, but when they showed the actual picture of it, I think it's the R34.
Yeah, if I could see the side panels of it, I don't know if I have a screenshot of it. I could definitely tell you, but there's more pictures of this. We might be able to check it out, figure out from the some of the other pictures.
They're confirming. They're saying it's the R33.
R33, okay. So we're going to switch pictures, and as it catches up, you guys can see the next one. There's Craigie Poo. Oh, I was going to add Craig.
So you're questioning the polygons you said, Joe?
Well, the polygons, yeah. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be knowledgeable about them, and I know it's like the difference. Polygons, we'll kind of compare maybe the pixels in a sense. The more polygons and the more pixels, the better the picture is. And what?
Cleaner the edges, the more detail.
Yes, and that was the thing. Is the gentleman's name is V?
Yeah, V.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like V as in vendetta.
V is in vendetta.
All right, so I just want to make sure I was pronouncing the gentleman's name correctly. So V was talking about, and then once again, it's very hard to tell in these pictures because this is like a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot in the clarity, and now it's zoomed out real far. We're not going to see, but if we had the game and they had it, and they were looking at it, they're telling us the edges are so much more rounded. Like I'm going to, here's, somebody's got a phone call, huh? So.
No, I'm just turning their stream on to get a better look.
So what's I'm going to see there's the edges he said are cleaner. There's like if you look at cars, you can see some of the edges have instead of being a nice round smooth curve like a woman, just some nice curves, you know. It's kind of blocky and jagged, and you don't want any of that. Same as a woman, you don't want blocky and jagged. You want nice curvy, you know. That's what we want.
Like them all, buddy.
Okay, so Ricky likes them all. So he can have 6.5. I'll take 7.0. So, but I'm going to really test and see their theory because I know there are, if you've ever looked at some of the wheels up close, so we're going to see some wheels here, but if you go to the game and you look at the wheels up close, you're going to see that they're not a round circle. They have about 40 different straight edges that all come together to make a circle, but it's not nice and smooth. It's got corners and, you know, so we're going to test. When 7.0 comes out, that's one of the first things I'm going to do is look at some of these wheels. I want to see the improvement. I want to see the difference between an octagon or a hexagon wheel to a round, nice, smooth, brilliant looking wheel. So right now there's another picture. This is the R30. It's so hard to tell from this picture. Everybody's saying it's the R33, so we're going to say it's the R33. I'm just not familiar with the rear end of it. I never see the rear end of a car. I'm always looking in the rear view mirror and seeing the headlights behind me. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Asho, another $2. Man, he is the king of speed, as his name says. This man is fast with that super chat. Oh, man. So, but the one thing you're going to see right here, and even I can see it on this picture, this image that's, you know, got the worst quality ever, but I can even see it here how good the tail lights look on the after 7.0 versus 6.5. The 6.5 and V kind of said that like headlights and tail lights, they're not going to really put too much effort into the detail into those because they want to save brass and bolts. My brother, he says, I won't be outdone. Sending some love. Great live cast, brother. Everybody, brass and bolts. That's my older brother right there. $9.99 super chat. And then right below him again, Asho Speed with another $2. Man, you guys are awesome. So high five. If I could high five you guys, I would. So appreciate that, guys. V was mentioning that the headlights, taillights, they're not going to put way too much effort into the lights, but they're going to put enough where it doesn't draw and hold back the ground. You don't want to see this nice, perfectly sleek car just gleaming and just like $1 million, glistening like a diamond, and then have just garbage headlights and tail lights that's going to ruin the experience. They're going to put some effort into them, but they said they wanted to balance out, put most of the polygons into the car. So what do we want? Polygons. What do we want? When do we want them? Right now. That's right, guys. I want my polygons. So here's another picture. This is a screenshot of this does look like the R30. Yeah, because the windows have a nice different curve on with the R34, I believe. On the rear window, there kind of angles a little bit. So anyways, here's the picture of the R34 before and after. And unfortunately, like I say, right here, we're not going to be able to see the details. But when you can see right there on the...
Joe,
Yes.
Yeah. You got a second to download pictures?
I can.
Here. I'm sure you're going in order the way they just appeared on the screen.
Yep.
So I'm going to send you screenshots right off my iPad.
Okay. Awesome.
1080p, so it'll probably be easier to see it as opposed to having all the chat and everything in your picture there.
Yeah, absolutely. So
They're in the group chat that we're in right now, me and Ricky.
okay, I'll see if I can. I got an idea.
We can talk about the R33 that we're looking at there too.
Yeah. So the R30. The one thing I remember V talking about was the R33, and if you guys look at the side of the door, just about 6 inches down from the bottom edge of the window. On the top version, you'll see it kind of fades. There's really no definition. And I know as hard as it is to see, you'll see on the bottom, you'll see that line is nice and defined all the way across, meaning there's more detail. There's shadows that you'll see on the 6.5 that near the bumper and the headlights in that area that when you look at 7.0, it's not going to be there. It's going to be an undistorted, it's just, it's not going to have that manipulated look where when you turn it, you can look and you can see, the shadows where they don't feel like they should be there. You're going to have a nice, clean, impressive image. So let me change to the next picture, and I'm going to try to download some of these pictures from James. We'll see what I can do here. So I'm going to switch images. Okay, this is the NSX-RR, and let's see.
Yeah, badass.
Yes. So if you guys want to talk about this car just for a little bit as I'm downloading some of these pictures.
It is a new car in 7.0.
It is, huh?
Oh, it is. I thought it was just RRR.
What are you?
Redefined.
What are you, a pirate?
This is the Automugen NSX-RR. It's going to be, I believe when they showed it for one of the first streams, it was an R1 class.
All right.
That's one of the newer classes.
Okay, so this image I definitely want to save for you guys. I have it in my, there it is. Okay, I have it in my, whatever you want to call it here, slideshow for you. Okay, it's actually this going to be this next picture. So we'll look at this. This is the front shot of the Honda Mugen NSX RR. Current 6.5 and after, and in this picture, I'll be very honest. This picture, it's hard to tell the difference. It's hard to see what the improvements are.
Look at the little carbon fiber clip, Joe.
Oh, you're right. If we could zoom in.
Night and day, bro. Night and day. It's not just some flat, black, unpaid attention to. You know what, guys? Just paint it because they didn't have the time. No, it's a real carbon fiber clip, and now it's really carbon fiber.
Yes, instead of they called it, what did they call it, satin plastic or something like that.
Whatever they wanted to call it,
but
it's
now
actually true to life now.
Yes, it is carbon fiber. That is one thing they said, and it's hard to see. They said it was hard to see on the live stream, which I could see it, but they said it's hard to see. But in the game,
because of the Twitch stream, right?
Yes,
in game, it's not going to look like what we're looking at here.
No, in game,
1080p.
No, this is like.
It's gonna look like that. It'll look like the GSX did with Daniel Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say, James, is even the resolution that they were pumping out on their feed still isn't true to how good it's actually going to look.
Unless you were streaming, watching it in 1080p.
Right.
Oh, okay, option.
Yes.
But if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe carbonated is. I don't believe that they are partnered with Twitch, so I think they can only stream 720 anyway.
So this next image, this is what I downloaded from James, and I'll keep stressing this because I don't want you guys to think that this is this is what they've been pouring their money into, and you're not going to see much of a difference here on my live stream. But when you see this, it's just going to be night and day from current 6.5 to after. Now you can see the difference in the taillights alone. The taillights have all the individual little, it's got the, the little lights, the grids. It just looks a lot different. There's a new license plate, which.
Super chat's coming in. Whoa, yeah.
What I miss? Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy. Wow. Okay, let's go right down here. My man, Craig, baller on a budget. I'm screenshotting that, Craig. You're never going to live that down. Baller on a budget. And then Tree, my man, Tree XX came in with a $20 super chat. And I got to say,
shout out to Tree. He's always here.
He is. And I have to say, because he says Pigpen kicks ass. Shout out to Street Soldiers. There you go. Street Soldiers get a shout out right there. Not only do they get a shout out from my man Tree, but they're going to get a shout out from me, Street Soldiers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys kick a lot of ass. Man, this is some crazy stuff. You guys are awesome. I don't even know what I was talking about, to be honest. Not a clue.
Dimples on the brake plate on the NSX.
So you're going to, yes, that's right. The license plate now. I know what you're saying. Oh, the license plate, that's what they're wasting time. It's not just about a license plate. It's about the attention to detail. Now, my boss always says attention to detail. And guess what? If I don't have attention to detail, I get fired. So these guys are paying attention to detail, so they get to keep their job. I think they're doing a great job here. I love it. And when you zoom in even more, the exhaust looks a little different as well, and I can't wait to.
It's more definitive.
Yes, doesn't it?
The actual, like, if it was to ever make a turn, which it's not going to, but it's actually got ambers for turn signals now.
Yeah,
so
you can actually see where the key goes to open the.
Yeah, badass cheese. Yeah.
It's not just a white speck like on the left side.
All right. So Beast Gaming, now he wants a shout out for what looks to be, I'm guessing, his team, or how do you pronounce that? Nacion. I want to give him a shout out, 503, but I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right.
I think it's Nacion, or maybe I'm butchering it because that sounds like it could be Spanish, maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to butcher it as well. So I'm going to say Nacion. I don't know. Nacion 503. I don't know. And I really wish I could figure it out. Somebody needs to tell me so I don't sound like a moron. I know I do sound like a moron, but I'd like to pretend that I don't. So somebody let me know.
Okay, I'll sound like one with you.
Nacion. But, well, they're getting a shout out here just because Beast Gaming, You know, he's a good dude, real good dude. So, Ness. All right, long A sound. Nace.
Shout out to Nassian.
Okay. Okay, Dirty Hammer says it's a long A, so it's Nation. Oh, Nation 503. Nation.
Me and Ricky know how to do this one.
It's nation in Spanish. Ah, thank you, Ivan. The only thing I know in Spanish is "Donde está el baño?" So that gets me from.
It's nation in Spanish. It's nacição, I believe.
Oh.
That's how we say it in Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
My son's mother's Colombian.
All right, Tyler Camp 440, Lorain, Ohioans. From Lorain, Ohio, I'm guessing. I'm actually from East Liverpool, Ohio, which is the armpit of Ohio, Tyler. So you're going to have to step it up if you want to beat the armpit of Ohio. I got you beat so far. My town is, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say. So anyways, all right, well, let's get back to the the graphics here, which we're going on 30 minutes. We're just now scratching the surface, guys. For those of you just joining in, let me do a little bit of an introduction. 2 guests with me, and maybe I get a third and a fourth later when they're available. So right now with me is my man Sticky Ricky, good friend, teammate of mine when we ran the High Rollers Club to first place. So Nikki, I said it again, Nikki. Didn't I say Nikki at one point before?
You can't, because Craig is pissing himself right now. You can't do that to me, Joe.
Okay. All right. So Rick. So all right. So Ricky, Sticky Ricky. So anyway, Ricky's here with me, real good friend of mine. Helped 19 of us plus him take the High Rollers Club to first place for the first time ever. That was awesome. Ricky, thanks so much for being here, for being such a great friend.
No, dude, I'm happy to be here, man. At the end of the day, like I said, we all love the game. We're all real people now.
Yeah.
I'm just thrilled I can just tag along with the ride with you guys, you know.
Absolutely. Next with us on this this exciting ride is the man with the last set. Everybody here knows him. We know him in game. We know him on the Facebook groups. We know him on the Racing Rivals Facebook page. At one point when people went to the forums, which I'd like to kind of bust that out again. Everybody knows him. This is a good friend of mine. I got to meet him out in Long Beach, California. This is James, the last set Caricato.
How's it going, guys? Good to be back. No one feels my spotlight.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people don't know what that is, but I'm fucking dying inside.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Ricky.
I should just send it to Joe so you can put it on the. You know what? I'm just gonna explain it too. So there was this one day where everybody was just ragging on James. They're all just throwing a whole bunch of memes up there. They're just shitting on him. You know what I mean? And James came up with his own, and it was his own meme. It said, "No one steals my last set," and his sunglasses were the yellow jackets. And there, I noticed because I pay attention to detail. I zoomed in on the picture, and if you look on his teeth. He's got a grill. The motherfucker's got his diamonds. On his teeth.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. So oh my gosh. Oh my, yeah, there it is. No one steals my fucking spotlight. Look at that. Oh yeah, what's it say on it?
On his teeth, Joe.
It says something here. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Is that what's that?
Zoom in on his teeth. Can you read it or no?
Give me a second. I'm gonna save it to my desktop because I can't in the image. Let's see if I can.
Oh fuck!
I can't zoom in. It's.
I'm not gonna ruin. I already said what it was. So it says last set on his teeth, on his gold teeth.
Ah, there we go. Okay, yes, because I see the TSET. So LAS is last set. That is freaking awesome, James.
That's a new level of trolling. I told you, James, I gotta learn to deflect like you, and I gotta rip one out of your butt because I'm so easy. You know, people can just come and talk shit, and you'll reel me in. And
oh
he
my
just
gosh.
has a way of letting it brush off the shit.
All right.
Motherfucker,
All right, so I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up on the live chat or on the live stream, guys. This is automatically gonna move us to a rated R live stream. But here we go.
For you, Joe, because I don't know if your stream will show it.
So here we go. No one steals my fucking spotlight. But here's James. Look at it. He's got the last set. Look at these glasses. We're gonna zoom in, guys. Like I said, if you're offended by language, it'll be over in just a moment. We'll get back to G-rated. But see if you can zoom in.
Cussing a whole bunch of jokes, or
It's okay. It's all good. And right here, you can see on his teeth, it does say, it's a little tough to see last, but I can see the T in last and then set. So you put your, right there, last set, right on his grill. That's, did you make that, James, or did somebody make it for you, or?
No, I made it.
You made that?
I made it while I was at work at lunchtime.
That's really cool. So I like it. So guys, there we go.
$50 an hour at work to make that one.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, you know what? Thunderbomb is bringing up a very, very good point. Let's see here. He says it's beer time. Here we go. Beer time. So Thunderbomb 515, this is for you.
Tree wants to know why the last set.
Oh, so Tree. James, let's tell the story about the last. Do you want to talk about it?
Do we want a history lesson? I can do it real quick, Rick.
Let's do it let's do the abridged version here because
so the trolls don't come out. Oh, they can come out all they want.
Bird is here. Bird, I'm gonna.
No, I had a bunch of yellow jacket rims, so they were the ones that were in the pictures over my eyes. And there were other rims I was selling. I was real big into selling rims on Facebook.
Yeah.
And at the time, I had what you could consider the market on certain rims. Nobody was selling what they had, and I had a bunch, and they were a high-ticket item at the time. So I was selling all that set rims for about $450 a piece.
Yep.
Holy shit, bro. And
what's up, Silent Gamer?
Along the lines, somebody decided that they said that I posted them up as the last set, as in the gate, to try and make more money. Now, they were the last set I was selling. Never once did I put on the post that it was the last set. But somewhere along the lines, it got way out of hand. And the last set was born, and I was hated for a long time. People called me a scammer, but never once did I ever sell a set of rims that I advertised. Either way, I just kind of rolled with it over the years, and it's been almost 2.5 years now. And you just embrace it. I don't know who just said that a second ago. And they laughed. Craig said it. Can't beat him, join him, right? Yeah, so I just embraced it. Nobody was ever able to show hard proof that I actually set the last set. As time went on,
you pay a center now with the last set you were selling, not the last set available.
So
yeah, nobody can say the last set in the game.
There we go. So I've always thought that story was interesting, and I've always said the same thing. Like, if last set was ever even said, which I don't ever recall it, but even if it was, it didn't mean it was your last set you had. Maybe the last set you decided to sell at that point in time, and then you changed your mind and want to sell another set. Whatever the case is, it's just funny. It's Racing Rivals history, man. It's all water under the bridge.
That's all it is.
So,
I said it to James earlier too. If the game were to go away, all this would all be irrelevant, right? We're all here because the game. We should all. There's always going to be the smack talk, but we should all be friends, man. Yeah.
So let's before we get back to the graphics here, which I have the next screenshot. It's a side view of the NSX-RR. We just had another guest join. My man Bird. Nick, you there?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, Nick.
How are you, buddy? Pretty good.
It's good to have you here. We haven't had you on in a little while, and kind of missed. I don't want to get sentimental, but I missed your voice. So, and everybody else did. I know everybody else misses your voice. They were like, "Where's Nick? I missed that voice. He's got a soothing voice."
Someone's having a hard time hearing me. My wife does speak louder.
I can hear you just fine. But so anyways, so Nick, did you? I know you had your son has a bunch of hockey and you have a lot of activities. Did you happen to? Did you have a chance? Did you see the carbonated live stream yesterday?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I liked it.
Well, I did too, and we'll talk more as we kind of progress through this slideshow. I still have a ton more. So before we do, I wonder if there's a chance. Is there a chance I could get a set of last set on my Scion TC? All right.
My last set of yellow jackets went on my javelin that has every ribbon, every size.
There we go. Okay. It was worth a shot. Everybody loves a Scion TC, do they not? No, they don't. But I do.
We all want a free SRE is what we want.
No, we do not. We do not. No, I'd rather stick a fork in my. What's the old saying? I don't want to say. I can't say on live because we have some mixed company here and some young people watching. So I'm gonna somewhat respect their ears. But
I already tarnished them, so
yeah. Kaylana Rose said I started the game with a TC. I love that TC, man. That's one of the cars that really got me hooked on the game. Okay, so here's the side view of the NSX RR, and you can just see it's right. Look at the side, the doors. You can see the definition, the edges on, and this is just once again, this is just a screenshot of a screenshot. It's just the worst quality screenshot, but even in this, you can see the definition on the doors, the edges, the shadowing's different. It's just more smooth. It is more smooth and curvy. So.
It is. I think they could have used a better color than white, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then here's an image. This is the next image of the NSX-RR, and it kind of shows some of the small details. Like we said, they're detail oriented, and you can see some of the details that they added and changed to the game, just to show us like they really put the time and effort into it. And you can see the first of all, the logo on the fender here is you can tell it, even in this picture that I have, this screenshot, you can tell that it's different. They've changed it up, added some details. It's tough, but it looks like the rear view mirror has a different shape. And then on the top, I don't know what you call that snorkel air intake. What do you guys call that on top?
Intake. Just the intake.
Yep, okay. I didn't know if that had special because it looks like a snorkel to me, and I call it a snorkel.
If you're gonna get technical, it's a ram air because it rams air into the intake. But that's exactly what it hooks up to.
Okay, so the intake on the roof, you can see the shape is different. The opening, the overall shape of it is now a little smaller and more compact. And I know people are going to say this doesn't mean anything. This is just details, but come on, if they're willing to put this much effort into details, where do you see the main show? I can't wait. So
with the tractor, I'm dying to see it.
Oh, I know. I can't wait with the new shaders. So here's another view. This is the front driver's side edge of the car. And you can see, even in this picture, you can see that the headlights, the orange, the little marker, this turn signal, it just has a little bit more definition. It's nicer.
The HID light's nice.
Yeah, look at the actual lens.
Right.
And I wish we could see the carbon fiber on the bottom rather than the satin plastic, I believe they called it. It just you look at it and you can see that it has carbon fiber detail to it. So it's just, I'm telling you, man, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg right now, and I can't wait till 7.0 drops, and we're just all just floored. Our jaws drop, and we just look at look at the game in awe again. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't say it enough. So let's get to the wheels here. Now the wheels, you can definitely see a difference here right off the bat. After 7.0 along the top, we have, and know the name of these first wheels, but they're like 63 gem wheels in the showroom. They're like the poor man's version of the mill wheels back in the day. Craig.
So true. Yeah.
So, but in the middle, yeah. In the middle are these. I know those are wheels from the WWE crates. Are those are those Pacers?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I wasn't.
Those are Pacers, aren't they?
I believe they are.
Yeah, 177 cc.
Yeah. 177.
So you can just see the difference in the top. Look at the details. Like you can see the lug nuts on the top. You can see the definition. You can see it's just a nice smoother. The color doesn't look like it's.
It's very, very flat in that picture.
Yes. So it's
the
just.
bottom one looks like it's slobbered all over it.
Yes, it's just blurred. It's the color has bled out. There's no definition, and now you can see the top. Like it's nice and just colorful. It pops, and it's still, but it keeps that definition. It's not washed out. It doesn't. It's not too bright. It's just a really overall well done. Well done. I like it. And the wheels, and I have
wish
no.
I did a little bit more detail on the pink on the top for the Pacer.
Okay, I could.
It's still very flat, but again, it could all be the way that the light was aimed when they.
Yes, James. He was saying that now the reason why it looks so shiny is because the light is not dead on. You're looking at it sideways.
Yes.
Right? Where if it was on the car in the garage, he did say that there would be much more shine to it.
Right.
Let's hope that's what I think that's what you're talking about, right? It looks a little more flat right now, right?
Yeah.
Like the Firebird rim next to it.
Yeah.
That rim
Yep.
Yes.
So, and that's exactly what V said. Like the light is dead on, and he used the analogy when you have the example when you have an iPhone and you take a picture of yourself and the light is dead on, how it just washes everything out. It reflects too bright. And if you were to turn the wheel to another angle, it's not reflecting the light directly at you, and therefore, you're going to see more detail, and it's not going to be as vivid, I guess, and it's just going to have a nice. You'll see the detail, and you can actually. I can't see it here, but when the live stream first was on yesterday, you can look inside each and every one of those cells in the Pontiac wheel, and you can see the individual angles, the edges, they all have a different reflective quality. It's just really above and beyond. Very well done. This next image here is lots of different wheels. We have few of the wheels we saw up above. We saw the poor man's gold wheels, 63 gem wheels. We see the Pacers in the middle. And we see some of these other wheels. I don't know if those are red lines. It's hard to tell here, but
yeah, they probably look like the classic ones from the showroom, the 375K ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, beside the Pacers,
yeah. So I see some SSRs down on the bottom. I see some more, what do we have here? We have some Ace. I see some Aces in there. I'm not.
TM52s right in dead center, the boy ones.
Yeah.
The BMW rims on the top right corner.
Bottom left are TM52 as well.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the fact that chrome is actually going to look chrome.
Yes.
And I'm really hoping they make the rims pop up. Like this won't do any justice on these pictures. When it gets into the lighting, it's going to be a huge difference.
The other thing,
what's funny is one of the biggest complaints in the street was that middle rim beside the white TM52.
Why?
Everybody complained. Why did the purple rim turn red? It's just the lighting. It might be different now a little bit, and there was a lot of there were complaints even on YouTube afterwards. Like when I posted the picture of the LaFerrari, which you'll see shortly. But I posted that up, and one of the first complaints that popped up in the chat was, "Oh great, now all the cars that were color coordinated are going to look like garbage."
I don't think we have to worry about that so much.
No, I don't. And the best thing is all these changes are game wide. It's not just the new cars. Like your old cars that you're doing now are going to have the same fresh new look at, when we get to that LaFerrari picture as a prime example, that is what the Silver Showdown would have looked like, or should have.
And I can't wait to see what it looks like with some of them we have. But this next image I just switched over. It's tough to say what car that is. Is that?
It's a Mustang GT.
The GT.
It's not
2015.
2015. Okay, and I can see like just the color. Okay, now I don't think those are the same wheels on it, which, whatever.
No.
But
I don't
you
know
can.
why they're using those wheels. Those wheels belong on my Cadillac. Those are Grammy lights.
But like, just look at the difference in the paint alone. The one on the left is current, and it's just it's red. It looks good. You think it looks good until you have the 7.0 right next to it to compare side by side, and it just has a much better
No
look.
worries. That picture speaks for itself.
Doesn't it though? Aaron says that's a good pick right there. Absolutely. Simon Gamer says, damn, oh my God, sexy. It really is. V did say something, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to paraphrase. He said something, we're going to sex it up. And that's exactly what I think they're doing. They're sexing up these cars, making them look good. You know, the game is already probably the best out there. In my opinion, it is hands down the best game out there. But, you know, maybe in the opinion of, you know, a lot of people are attracted. Maybe this will attract more people to the game and keep them there, because when a game has bad graphics, you know, are you gonna try the game with the great graphics or the one with the okay graphics? You know, and now that Racing Rivals is going to have amazing graphics, it might just get us more attention, and then when people actually play it, they're going to get hooked for the content. You know, and I hate to say graphics are a gimmick or anything like that, but graphics really do draw in a certain amount of people just for graphics alone. And now that we're going to have really good graphics, we can have that, use that to our advantage to build the community and keep more players.
Joe.
Yes.
Thunderball is asking you if you're milking your beard.
I am Thunderbomb because hold on, let me switch out of here. I am.
Joe James doesn't miss any of those comments.
I am milking a Thunderbomb because this is the only one I have.
Well, you better milk it to make it last. I have a string going for a little bit.
Yeah, I killed a bunch of them last night. I really just poured them down, and this is my last one. I didn't go to the store today, so yes, I'm milking it. But hey, Thunderbomb, thanks for noticing and pointing it out to everybody. I appreciate that. So
he's still there.
He's the man.
Nick's still there. He's quiet. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay.
There we
go. Reading the comments.
So now here we go with another side-by-side image, and this one, the paint is just extremely dramatic. You can really, without a doubt, hands down, you can see the difference. And is this has to be the same paint, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, metallic red again.
Metallic red, that's it. So, but here you can just see.
It looks like the 6.5 is like an orange.
Yes. And then 7.0 just looks so vibrant, and it has vibrant edges and accents and the deep, dark, you know, base coat. It just, once again, I can't say enough good things about what I'm seeing.
I was very surprised in the Twitch chat when they showed this picture last night. There was a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people still thought the 6.5 version of that color looked better than what they showed for the 7.
This color here.
I do remember. I don't agree with what they were saying.
No, this.
I don't either. A lot of controversy.
No, the 6.5 looks like it could be an orangish fuchsia pink something. I don't know. Yeah. It's not bad.
It's fine if you like that color, but that's not red.
But that's not the color it was intended to be. If they called that like electric orange or something, or you know, tangerine orange or something, yeah, freaking that's awesome. That looks really good. But no, it's metallic red, and it doesn't live up to its name. But you look over it in the 7.0 version, and that metallic red lives up to its name. I mean, I look at that, and when I hear metallic red, that's exactly what I hear. There's nothing else. That's what I see is metallic red.
Shout out to David and Jeff. Jeff's in the house.
Yeah, surreal.
I want to shout out to promoting RR and Maryland Menace in the house too.
Maryland Menace. There we go. Oh, does he know?
Record stars, David.
Sir.
Yeah. So all the.
We'll say hi to Crystal too because we see her there.
Yep. Crystal's here every.
She says I've been stuck up lately, so you know what? I'm gonna live up to my name.
Wow. Wow. Excuse me.
Still not on the line. Why? Is Jeff coming on the call?
We can add him.
Yeah,
Craig. I was gonna give Craig a shout out till he started talking trash in the live chat.
No, Jeff is saying still not online. Well, obviously we can get him on, but I think what he's trying to say is he can't see us. Jeff, is that what you're saying? Because earlier he was saying I'll come back when it's fixed.
Oh.
He just has to refresh, I believe.
Oh, maybe.
We're a little delayed.
He'll hear that in just a few. So this next image here is and I don't know. This is
Daddy, can I have a free card?
That was the satin pink. The satin pink.
Yeah, and this isn't as dramatic as the metallic red, but it's still, you can definitely tell the difference. Like it just looks cartoonish, and not cartoonish, but I don't know what the word is. It's just like there's just less detail in the 6.5. There's some areas that are just nice, solid colors, and then there's other areas.
Prime example. It got like a dull look to it.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see the detail on the hood of the Mustang on the Sentinel.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just all around. I think what I'm seeing, I like. I really like what I'm seeing. So here we're starting to really start to get close. We're getting close. This one here is the satin blue, and look at the difference on this this Ferrari here. Like you can see.
I love it, man.
I mean, and I know I'm not doing it justice here with this screenshot, guys. If you really want to see it, go watch Carbonated's live stream. They put it up on their YouTube channel. It may or may not be up already, but it will be. Check it out. If you haven't seen it, go and watch this, because with the actual live stream, it is just, you could just really see the clarity. I wish I would have cropped these and enlarged them so we could just see the cars. But nonetheless, we have everything else, and it's just really nice. We're going to have a video soon, guys. Stick around. I'll show you the video. You'll see the car in the new garage. You'll see a couple of cars in the new garage. It's just a lot of really, really awesome details. So I think we're getting close. Let's see. Let me go to the next picture here. Yes. Okay, so James, this is the chrome. This is the chrome. If you guys want to talk about that, I'm going to try to download the picture you have here.
Yeah, I like the way the chrome looks. The chrome looks really good.
Yes.
For those that do want to watch, I'm not a mod. I can't post the link. Ricky here to link you.
Oh, you're putting the link in the
Yeah, I was gonna put the link to the YouTube video for Carbonated. But Craig will do that. He's the secretary. Yeah. All right, just put it in the chat.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that comment.
I just put it in the chat. Ricky can put it into the YouTube chat. I'm not allowed. I'm on timeout.
Oh, they will. You can't do that? You can't put a link in?
Not unless you're a moderator.
Really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. All right, so here it is, and I just zoomed in just a little bit. And this is, once again, not the greatest quality in the world, because, you know, these are screenshots, and it's going up on my YouTube channel, and it's streaming. But this right here, what we're looking at right now is the old chrome versus the new. The old looks just like a gray, a glossy gray. But the new chrome is just vibrant.
Everybody used to think that the old showdown cars that were silver chrome, if you want to call them, were actually looking good until now.
Oh, I can't wait to see some of these cars.
They did look good then, but seeing that this is another option, my God, SHIT on the old cars. That's chrome. I just posted the link up in the.
When the first showdown cars came out, they were chrome. They look good though. They did.
Well, that's what I was just trying to say because.
Not like that.
We knew, right? But if you
No,
want an option, Nick, to look at this car, that's right. If you have the option to say, hey, you want this or that, I would be more than be happy to take this.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I just love it. It just looks just a million times better. It really does. I hope this is just a small indication of what's to come. I really, I'm wondering what we're going to see.
The other thing is, keep in mind that, like, again, as we've said a few times in this video, the quality of the picture is not the greatest because they can't stream it in 1080p.
Right.
And what we'll see on our devices are 10 times better. But look at the damn reflection in the floor of the garage.
I know. You look at that. You can see the reflection right there.
It's almost like polished marble, you know what I mean?
And I think we'll see that in the video as well. I have a video I'll put up and just a few more screenshots we'll scroll through. I'm not sure where's the best time to put the video in, but you'll see the video and you'll see just in that small clip, just the difference and the adjustments in color and lighting. You can see the lights from the garage, the ceiling, just beaming down on the hood, and it just, I'm telling you guys, a lot of people have been saying CSR2, their graphics are so good. Wait till you see what's coming around the corner. I can't wait personally. So, what's next? Let's have another. That's the next. Oh, that's it. That's all the screenshots. Okay, so. We'll go back here, and I got a video. Let's see if I can find this video. I'll take this off, and you can look at me, this beautiful face right here. Cheers. Okay, so I'm going to put this video up right now. We might play it a few times, and I don't know if the audio will come through. The audio is not all that important. There we go, video. I think I found it. I hope it's the right video. Oh, how's that getting there?
So pretty.
There it is.
Yeah, see, I'm not
So here it is.
And then it is trying to like the different.
So here it is. This is the
I had a couple
Mitsubishi
different cars in here
Eclipse
and show you
GSX.
like
The next is the
Rocket
Subaru
Bunny.
BRZ Rocket Bunny, and
just 'cause
look at the
it's one of my
ground. Look
favorite
at the reflection in the
still
ground.
like,
Look
this
at right
is
there,
again,
the
you know,
two-tone
not the new
paint.
shader. But it just looks a lot better. The light reflects
so
off it a lot
good,
better.
so good.
Environment, it looks better in the
here.
environment.
I'm just sitting here like staring at the
Yeah.
I don't know if the audio's coming through for
Right.
people. Does the audio come
Pretty.
through? Once you guys see it, let me know if the audio's coming through. I'm kind of curious.
I can kind of hear it. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream though.
Okay, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if audio would come through. Well, let me play it again for everybody. If you missed, the first is the
pretty.
1999
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one.
Mitsubishi
And then
Eclipse
it doesn't matter,
GSX,
trying
and
to
it
like the
just
different
looks
ones and whatnot.
so clean.
I had a couple different cars in here
glossy,
and show you like
reflective. Look at the ground. It's just so much.
one with a Rocket
better.
Bunny.
And Daniel,
Just because it's one of my favorite ones.
no, that's
And
it.
it's still like this is again, you know,
See,
not
that's
the
the
new
reason I was
shader.
asking about the audio because
But
in
it just
here,
looks a
so
lot better. The
Daniel
light reflects off it a
mentions
lot
that
better.
This
The environment,
is
it looks better in the
without
environment.
any of the new
I'm just sitting here
shaders.
like staring at the
Excuse me. This is the
Yeah.
old shader in the
Supposed to be
game
looking at you guys, but instead of
with
Right,
It's pretty.
some new
cool.
changes, new lights. So
The new garage is awesome.
when the new shaders come out, it's going to be the difference between night and day. Let me play it one more time for you. And I just realized that I was probably talking over the audio. So let me play it. And I'll shut my mouth for like, I'll try for whatever, a minute long. So here we go. Let me play it for you guys. And I'll shut my mouth. Here we go. I'm going to play it. I'm going to shut my mouth. I won't talk. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead. Shut up.
so pretty. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
And then it doesn't matter, you know, trying to like the different ones and whatnot. I had a couple different cars in here and show you like one with a Rocket Bunny. Just because it's one of my favorite ones. and it's still like this is again, you know, not the new shader, but it just looks a lot better. The light reflects off it a lot better. The environment, it looks better in the environment.
I'm just sitting here like staring at that. Oh,
Yeah.
supposed to be looking at you guys, but instead of looking at
Right.
It's
Exactly.
pretty, and then
All right, so there we go, man. It's over, it's done, and I'm telling you, it just looks so freaking nice. I just can't say enough good things about it. I was so excited when I saw the live stream last night. We'll do a real quick.
Capture the story.
I did actually. I didn't upload that video. I didn't want to. I wanted to show.
Terrible without the shaders.
See, I wanted to show people
Dusty.
the video of it turning and everything in the garage, but I didn't want to steal Carbonated's live stream per se, so I just did a small clip. I just wanted people to see two cars, the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX and the Rocket Bunny, the Subaru BRZ. So both extremely nice cars.
Oh yes.
So there's that. So I'm guessing we could probably do a quick run through the slideshow again for those of you who didn't catch the beginning. But we'll do that in a little bit. We'll just do some free talk right now. We got some guests. With me right now is my man Sticky Ricky. Ricky wants to say hello to YouTube.
Hey everybody, how are you guys? How are you, Joe?
Doing very good. I'm doing very good, man. I'm on here live streaming, and I got to tell you, when I'm live streaming and hanging out and talking about the game, I feel like $1 million. You forget about all your worries and cares in the world when you're with good friends and you have something to talk about that you're really passionate about. Makes your daily life, you know, just kind of fade away for a few, and you get to kind of just relax and enjoy something and something to look forward to. So appreciate that, guys. Next is a good friend of mine. Met him in Long Beach, California at the Players Council. This is James the Last Set Caricato. James, you're on.
My man, Joe. Hey guys, it's good to be back. As always, thanks for having me. It's always
My
good to
pleasure.
chat.
It's my pleasure, James. You're always welcome here. I mean, you're everybody, all my guests are always welcome here at any point in time. Next, last but not least, joined a little bit after the live stream started, and he's just reading live chat and hanging out. This is a good friend of mine, leader of Sam Crow Racing, Bird.
How's it going, everybody?
Very good.
Joe,
Very
over
nice.
there.
So, Dirty Hammer's in the building.
Pictures.
What's that?
I sent you a couple more pictures, Joe, in the
Oh.
chat.
Tell you what, you guys.
I'm a screenshot guy, and while the stream was going on, and Daniel was messing around on the map, he started clicking on random events.
Oh,
I like to
interesting.
take pictures, so I don't know if you want to put them up, so you can kind of have a quick peek at some of the events that are going to be happening.
I would like that.
I
So,
don't think he wanted to show those, James. Did you see them? Well, did you see when they came up, he immediately went to a different screen, and then the other screen had another event. He's like, oh shit, and he tried to go to another screen. Oh, yeah.
so guys, I'm actually saving. There's 6 of them. I'm saving them to my desktop. So I'm. Let's see here.
Now, some of the pictures that they show, I mean, for instance, when you get to the Legacy one, you'll see.
Oh,
it's just-
look at
it's all pictures.
that. I didn't even see that. That one slipped by me. Oh, you guys are going to see it in just a moment. Just hold on. Hold your panties on.
We got you guys covered. Don't worry about that.
Okay, so there's that one. Oh my gosh. What is that? Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta start moving quick here. Okay, so save as. We'll put that on my desktop. I got so many pictures now on my desktop, so we don't want that one. I already got that one. What's this one? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I did see this one. I did see that one. I remembered that car. Because I was like, ooh, okay. So we'll save that. And I think I have one more here, guys. Oh, so this, we saw. All right, I got to read. Oh, okay. So, all right. We saw that icon a few weeks ago on their live stream, and everybody's, what is that? What is that? I still don't know what it is, but I have a better screenshot picture. So let's add a few of these. So image. Let me add an image. Image number 3, which will be what is this one? This is one. Okay, so this was the one I was talking about, guys. This right here is trial by fire. Here we go. Let's move this up. It is repeatable. So I don't know if you win. It says $4, and I'm wondering about this. Do you win $4, or does it cost $4?
Well, it's a live event, so it's probably going to run off the ticket system.
Okay, so the $4 is just probably
just a placeholder. Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So, so this one has okay. So this is trial by fire, and it says ladder, C-class Chevy. So you take these two kind of clues, you put them together. We're getting a little bit bigger picture here. What's going on is a ladder event. You know, you win one and you move on to the next, which is probably a little bit faster, a little bit harder. I'm not going to comment on that. Craig will make a comment, I'm sure, but I won't comment on that. And then the next event after that's a little bit harder, a little bit faster. And it looks like this one you win. First win is what is that, a crate? And then some XP, 150 XP. Then you get 75 plus 1,500, maybe cash. I don't know exactly. I'll have to see. It's a little small here. 500 plus 1,500 RRC for the first time, maybe. So these are the different prizes. And this is a repeatable event, which is kind of really nice. Are you guys picking up on anything here that I'm missing, or?
Yeah, just under where you get the crate prize, it says right there, grab the C-class Chevy car. You win all 4 races to claim the prize on the ladder. And then you got the big time event that's also a part of it. If those were the 2 events as an example, to do the trial by fire event, then you can actually repeat the entire trial by fire again.
Okay, that's cool. So this next one.
Remember the live events that we discussed before, though, right? So you actually see in the picture that would be an example of one of the very hard events.
Yep.
So it's actually not going to be an easy go.
No. This one is your daily warm-up. Let me add that so viewers can see it. Daily warm-up. Let's so this has got some same qualities here. Beat the time. This is A class. Even though that kind of looks, what car is that? That doesn't look like an R class car, does it? I don't know. Maybe it does, but
that'd be the McLaren 12C, maybe with a spoiler on the back.
Yeah. So that would be it, as it is currently in the game. Yeah, I was gonna say currently it is an S.
These are just placeholders.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, but daily warm up, and I'm wondering, I don't know, is this like kind of like our daily challenge now?
Well, that could be, but one of the pictures I actually sent you, the only reason why I took the picture of the daily warm up.
Yep.
One of the events that Dan tried to click on, I sent you a screenshot of it, popped up, said requirements not met. Complete the event daily warm up in New York in order to do the event he tried to click on.
So let me see if I can add that picture so you guys know exactly what we're talking about here. This is going to be image 2, and I believe it is this picture here. Yep, this is it. So this is it here, and it says requirements not met. Complete event daily warm-up in New York. So some of these events are live events, or what do we call these? Are these event? What's the proper term for this? Event?
They're all part of the live events.
Okay.
So pay close attention to, like, the event that he tried to click on that this message pops up on is actually in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But they want you to go to New York to do the daily warm up in New York.
In order to do the Los Angeles. So okay.
It just goes to show the range of how many events they're actually going to have live at any given time. The versatility of the game, I mean, the amount of racing that you can do is actually going to be great.
Oh my gosh. So let me add another image here, and I don't know if I can find it or not. Hopefully I get the right one. The one I wanted to show, I believe, is this one. Yeah. Okay. So this one I want to show for. There's a couple things I want to talk about. So for the first one here, this is a street fight, and this shows a looks like to me a C-class Chevy Corvette maybe, or is that a Viper? It's hard to tell. Okay, it's a Viper. It looks like a Viper GTS. Either way. Okay, so heads up race, B class, rear wheel drive. So that's why you're going to want to tune your cars because this one, well, okay, so these aren't legacy cars, but I have a feeling legacy are going to be similar where it's going to have B class rear wheel drive. And you're going to have to go through and find, a car that meets these requirements that's tuned properly and it's competitive. This isn't a legacy, but this kind of just shows you. So that's one of the street fight here. And grab a B-class rear-wheel drive car and beat your opponent to claim your prize. Down at the bottom it says classic. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, classic.
I think it's something maybe indicating a classic head-to-head race.
Maybe, yeah.
Just a straight up, no ladder system, no beat sign, just kind of race. Goes on.
So that's interesting. So there's that. The other thing the reason I wanted to bring this picture in to the live stream is there was a question here on the side. Here it is. XX, this was during their live stream. XX Skyline XX29 asks, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's BRN2 Burn to Fly. Well, anyways, Colby or Daniel, it says, you guys once said that 7.0 would be released after these webcasts. Since then, you've added some episodes. They've added a few episodes here and there, extended it. Can we assume that 7.0 won't be released until after the episodes you added? I'm going to have to say, I don't have an answer for this, but if I had to guess, if I'm a betting man, which I do in my spare time, if I had to put money on it, I would say that 7.0 won't be released until the last live stream at least is aired. I could be right, I could be wrong, but if I was a betting man, I would say that they've added more. So I'm going to guess they're buying a little bit of extra time. So,
I thought they said that it would be after.
Uh-huh.
I will go even further to make this solid concrete statement for everybody in here.
Oh.
7.0 will release sometime after the live events or live episodes are finished and before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Well, now that James has cleared that up for us, so you're saying, James, is anytime, you have a feeling that anytime between now and then, here and there, it will release.
It will release. That's my last comment on it.
So you heard it here, guys. You heard it here first. It will release at some point, someday, at some time. Guaranteed, almost.
Soon-ish.
Soonish, all right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Homage to my good buddy Wrist. Soon-ish.
Soonish, right. I think there might be another image that James gave me. So image 3. Let's see if we can browse and find another. Oh, there is. There is one more. At least one more. What's this one? Nope, that's not it. Let's. Here it is. Yep, here it is, the legacy. Let me zoom in for you. Here's the legacy. And this is a legacy. And this one, okay, so here we go. This is a prime example. This is a legacy race. This is what it's going to look like as of right now. Could change. Could be the same. We don't know. But this is just a sample. And this is a medium difficulty. And this particular event is a ladder. It's for R class front wheel drive turbo. Jeez, there are a lot of what's the word here?
Restrictions.
Yes, restrictions for better. Jeez, look at that. So our class, first of all, front wheel drive, and it has to be turbo, which I think most people can at least get in on that turbo action. There's probably more turbo tunes out there than supercharger by far. But
Now the picture of the car that they're showing, could that be a car that's possibly in the crate that you win?
it possibly, I don't know. These are all. That's a good question, man. That's a real good question. Who knows? Like it could be. I don't know. It just there's so many questions that are unanswered, and I guess the best way to find out is just to kind of hang out, watch the live streams. They said subscribe to their social media, whether it's their Facebook group or the Facebook page, I guess it would be. I know they're on Twitter. I don't know if they're on Instagram or any of those. So.
There's one more you missed.
Yeah, so there's one more. Let me add one more picture, guys. Let's see. I gotta remove some of these old pictures here. It's starting to get clogged up.
The muscle one.
Ah, the muscle one, yeah.
Well, actually, I gotta see the comments. I can already see them happening. I don't know how busy or how much the chat's paying attention to them.
All right, let's.
I know in the stream when Daniel showed this one, a lot of people were like, "What the hell's gems?"
Yeah. So here it is, and you'll see what James is talking about. So this one is a muscle flex off is the name of the game. And here we go. So we have a muscle flex off. This is once again a ladder event. So multiple goals, I'm assuming. Once you beat one, you maybe go to medium from easy. Then once you beat medium, step up to hard. Who knows? But here we go. This one, and first of all, what James was talking about, down the bottom is repeatable. So and it says race for 3 gems. Now, we don't know, or maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know. James, maybe you know, maybe Bird, maybe Ricky, maybe somebody out there in live chat knows, but I don't know. Maybe maybe they will be some of them for gems. Maybe some will be for RRC. Maybe some will be for tickets. Maybe some will be free. Maybe who knows? Who knows what they have up their sleeves? But this one.
Everything you just said, Joe. I'm sure it's going to be all of that. It's
all of the above.
Gems, cash, cars. You're going to be able to win everything. It's just live events. Work to get it. Yeah, I believe the live events are all tickets. To be honest.
Okay.
It's so that everybody has a chance to just play and have a chance to take part in all the live events.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought a couple feeds ago that Daniel did say all live events will be tickets. Right. Any event that costs something else won't be tickets. Right.
So,
any event that costs tickets, they don't take engine damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
No tickets, you get damage.
Let me ask this question because there's probably people out there that are really wondering, how do you get these tickets? Where do these tickets come from?
You play.
You play. I like to play.
It seems to be like some of this they're basing off of kind of like the mobile Madden. Yeah, so the more you play, the more tickets you earn.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I had a conversation with Ricky actually on the phone earlier today with this. Carbonated worked closely with the Madden mobile game. Well, is that where Kobe came from? Yeah. He came from over there. So that, I gave you the prime example is, a lot of people got angry at Carbonated.
Wait a minute.
Deciding to change the game to 7-0 and take cars away, and everybody has to understand that the ultimate decision still comes down to Blue. Blue owns the game. Carbonated is a company that revives or restores video games. That's their specialty. They were brought in to bring racing rivals back to glory. Is what they're here to do. And Madden Mobile is a perfect example of how they turned the game around and made it successful again. And you'll see a lot of what they did there is merging its way into rival happen. And a lot of it will come in the rivals. It worked there, it will work here. I mean, they need new players. We always hear the OGs, we made the game, we made the game. Listen, I've spent as much money, it's just as much as the other guy or 10 guys. Doesn't matter how you want to look at it. It doesn't matter who puts what into the game in the past. All that matters at this point is who continues to put money into the game. You know, Carbonated's not being the money-hungry, grabbing company that everybody makes out to be. The truth of the fact is that if Racing Rivals doesn't make a profit, Racing Rivals doesn't exist.
And that's the fact.
They will shut the game.
You got to feed the business.
Yeah, they have payroll, overhead, everything has to be paid for.
Licensing.
If they can't make a profit, yeah. I mean, geez, Joe, you were there. You firsthand. You heard the numbers that they had. Some of these car contracts cost.
It's ridiculous, man. I never knew that. Like, in my wildest imagination, I thought, oh, these car companies probably pay Racing Rivals to have their cars in there. It's like advertising, you know? It doesn't work that way. It's actually quite the opposite. You know, Carbonated, Glue, and CIE back in the day, they have to pay to have these cars in. I thought it was the opposite. I was like, it should be, you know, they're advertising. They're getting advertisement. You know, they have to pay to be in Car and Driver magazine. They have to pay to, you know, here and there. So I thought, well, they probably have to pay to be in these games. You know, that's like advertisement. But no, it doesn't work that way. It's quite the opposite. There's quite a bit of cha-ching. You know, there's a lot of money that they have to pay to have these cars in the game. So that's,
car
you know.
companies don't need the game to survive because the game needs the car companies to survive.
Right. It doesn't hurt the car companies to advertise in the games, but that's just not the way it works in the real world, you know. What's that?
Craig's asking you a question in your chat.
Craig, Joe, you make your own intro and outro. Sort of. I've had a couple of people. I've had a couple of people make them. So my original intro with the skull that comes right at you. I know a guy. He made that on After Effects, Sony After Effects, I believe.
Adobe After Effects.
Adobe After Effects. Oh, there goes that. There goes that. There goes that contract to advertise. No, but that's a good one for that. Then the outro, I don't know what it was made on, but there's a website. I'll tell you that in a little bit. There's a website I go to. You can get those made. But my cool intros, which I'm going to start using again once 7.0 comes out, I can start recording perfect launch tutorials and all that. Actually, James right here made them. So, Mr. Last Set Caricato, he made it. James, what program did you use, or do you remember?
A bunch of programs.
Yeah.
After Effects is definitely one of them.
After Effects, okay.
A whole bunch of them.
Yeah, so there's different programs out there. So there's a website, and I believe it's called Fiverr.com. Fivver. Let me Google this real quick. Fiverr. Maybe. Let me check.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the programs were that I had now. I know Adobe was definitely one with After Effects.
I think it is Fiverr. Fiverr. And you go on there, you can click on videos, and they do it. There's all sorts of independent people out there that for $5 or maybe a few add-ons, they'll make you whatever you want, intro, outro. They'll make you look like a cartoon. They'll draw you up. There's all sorts of. They'll do audio and video voiceovers. They could do all sorts of stuff. I don't even know. You have to check it out. It's Fiverr, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And for, you know, most of them are pretty cheap. And you can have a lot of different things done there. I have my outro, which I'll show you in a little bit. Not quite right now, but in a little bit. I'll show you my outro that I had made there. You guys have seen it before. You know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Or you can just pay James. James will do it. James has plenty of time on his hands.
No, I don't. I had time on my hands before when that happened. I haven't had time to do any more in a while.
Yeah.
I made one for Daniel.
Brian.
Brian.
I liked Brian's. Brian's was really nice.
Yeah, but since then he's switched back. He's gone back to his old thing with DGU. He just shortened it and hit up. He went with something different, which is fine.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid to do them. It was just none of my own time.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I love it. I can't wait to start using it again. 1.7. There's no point in making videos, you know, right now.
Making noise. Sorry, no, it's my neighbor decides to roll out the garbage cans while I'm on here smoking. Go inside. Like, it's 10:30. He's 85. He's rolling out garbage cans. Holy shit. He wanted to smoke a little. That's Nick, he's 85, Nick.
You don't think he wants a little toke? A midnight? You don't think he's a midnight toker?
To go inside, Nick. No, I'm not.
He's a midnight toker. You know it. He just wanted to. Just wanted to open that door for you to invite him in. So, but let me get back to the live chat. There we go. So there we go. What we got going on? What do you guys think of the graphics? You guys impressed with what you saw? Kaylana Rose, Beetlejuice. You got to say it 3 times. We all know that. But I'm just kind of curious what you guys think. I like it. Steven, 62781. Good night, Joe, and everyone else. Steven, it's too early to go to sleep. I don't know what you're doing. Kaylana Rose, last set. Sticky Ricky, I need an intro. There we go. So, all right. Well,
I like the graphics. I think they look good, but on the other hand, I would have kept playing if the graphics stayed the same.
Right. That's us. We're old school OGs, and I know that only holds so much weight. I'm OG. The new people that see the game might not even pick it up and play it because they look at the graphics and go, eh. There's a lot of people like that will only play a game because of the graphics, and if that helps get them in here and helps attract them to the game, I'm all about it, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man.
So that's more people joining the live stream. That's more people in the community. That's more people supporting the game. That's just more people in the lobbies, which will make it more fun for all of us. So I'm all about it.
I mean, I get that. The game definitely needed more people.
Oh yeah. So what's that say?
Something needed to change.
Ricky, I don't get this. What is Kaylana Rose? She says I didn't want Ricky's head to pop off. What is that?
Oh, no. Okay, so you know how you read in the comments about the intros? I said I need an intro, and I want the intro to be somebody sawing off the top of my head. So when you look in, you see the little guy flying a kite.
Oh.
And then Craig said, Ricky, if we looked in your head, it would be Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I have to say it 2 more times, and Kaylana said it 2 more times. So my head wouldn't pop off like Beetlejuice. It was just something going on in the chat.
I got it. Okay. No, I missed part of it. I've only chimed into the lobby chat here.
You need to start sending me some of that Canadian shit.
Oh.
James knows what I'm talking about. He's an hour away from me.
Alex says, yeah, also having others leave because they're making some people mad. Yeah, you know, we all know you're not going to please all of the people all of the time. You know, it's just the way the reality is, Alex. So if we can, you know, fix the game up, put it in a better place for the future, if we lose some now, but we're in a better place in the future, I guess I have to say I'm for it. I have to say I'm for it.
Can we keep it real for a second here?
Uh-oh. Okay.
All these people that are leaving because they're mad are going to come and try 7.0. Don't get your
100%, James. 100%.
We've seen it before with 6.0. It'll happen again.
I agree with you. And
I hated 6.0.
one of my biggest concerns with 7.0 wasn't the content, it's not the graphics, it's not the future, but my biggest concern with 7.0 is that when it comes out, I hope it is as complete as possible, because we've all seen it with like 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, most certainly 6.0. Anytime there's an update, it seems like it's rushed. It's not 100% worked out, and it almost is more detrimental to the game because people come out and like they're just not happy with it and they quit, or it just it just doesn't perform as it should. So I really hope that.
Maybe I heard it wrong, but I thought Kobe said it wasn't going to put it out until they thought it was 100% complete.
No, you're right. I believe I remember him saying, maybe not those exact words, but I do remember him saying that they want it to be as complete as possible. And that's why I'm guessing they pushed out the extra live stream episodes, because of that simple fact. They don't want to put out an inferior product or something that's half-baked. They don't want to put out, a piece of garbage in its current state. They want it 100%. They want it in a working, as best as it can. You're not going to work out all the bugs, but it's got to be in a state where when it comes out and I play it, I want to be impressed. I don't want to be let down, and I don't want to be irritated because it's not what it should be, and I would rather wait. I don't care if I have to wait an extra month and a half. Make it right, and that's all I care about. When it comes out and it's right, whether it's good or bad is a different thing, but make it complete and whole as possible.
Right. The one thing you have to keep in mind, and everybody has to keep an open mind about, is they're going to make this game run in their controlled environment flawlessly.
Sure.
Then they will introduce it to
us,
beta tested,
and it'll be beat the crap. We'll beat it up.
It'll be beta tested by the people they are choosing to run beta tests on. If they pass to get in or not, I don't know. And we will gauntlet this thing in 1 or 2 weeks. I don't know how long that they're going to give for people to do the beta test on 7.0. However, the thing that everybody has to keep an open mind about is if it's a 1 week period or a 2 week period, we will not put enough strain on the game to equal the first half hour of when 7.0 was forced on everybody. Because there's tens of thousands of Android devices out there.
True.
So there will be bugs. You have to expect. How long did you remember how long it took for when they launched it to the Android? How long did that take? Wasn't that 2 to 3 weeks? People were beta testing.
Yeah, I was a beta tester.
Yeah, it was. They ran the Android beta test for 3.5 weeks, I think. But this is a total different type of beta test. Like the platforms are there, right? Android and iOS are already here, so it's not like it's just. Oh yeah, I get that. I was just. This is gonna be the first time they actually do a beta test to the public for a new update. Because Android wasn't a new update, it was just a current version on a new platform. Right.
Correct.
So it's going to be interesting to see how it rolls out. I still say June. Give it the 5-year anniversary. Do you think in June? I'm thinking. For them to work out everything, get everything going, beta test it. Their 5-year anniversary, launch 7.0.
I hope so, because I still need so much work to my garage.
Oh, you and me both. I didn't even start yet.
Yeah.
If I had to guess a date, I don't. If I had to guess a date, second week of May.
Okay.
I would count the rest of their episode the week after that.
All right.
Second week of May. That's what I'm guessing.
All right.
I know they want to get it out as soon as they can, but they also want it to be right.
Oh, I got an idea. let's have a contest. We'll all guess, and whoever gets closest wins 500 mil.
500 mil.
Yeah, you get paid right before 7.0 comes out, though.
We'll have a little pick then, the one and only goal, I guess.
Yeah.
What state's gonna be?
So, all right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna slowly wrap this up. It's about 10:47. We still have a handful of people, 23 people watching, but it's getting a little late, and I want to chat afterwards. And I got a lot of stuff. I got to shut down shop. I got work in the morning. It's Friday. Oh, I can't wait. Go to work, get out of work, and party the weekend away. So,
I don't want to be a sap here or nudge or anything like that, whatever you want to call it. But there are a couple women in the chat. Happy International Women's Day.
oh, that's right.
Aww.
I will celebrate International Women's Day by
Finishing your beer?
my beer is finished. It's empty.
I'll get some.
I'm out of beer. So, yeah, we got Justice here. I don't know if Kaylana Rose is that
Donna's in here still.
Donna? Absolutely. So yeah, happy International Women's Day.
I only just said I noticed. We have Craig too, guys.
Oh man!
Left corner YouTube. So.
Wow, brutal. All right. So, guys.
That's a good stream. Unfortunately, we didn't have a huge audience tonight, but we still have some watching.
Yeah,
The important ones are here, right?
that's right. That is right. We had like towards the middle, or towards the beginning middle, about 50 people on at one time, which was nice. I got to start advertising. I got to talk and put them on some of the groups ahead of time. That way, people know they're on. We get more people. Plus, I want to do a little bit more predictable weeklies. Like Mondays, me and Jeff, we do the turf events. We break it down, and it's a constant Monday at the same time. So we do have a really good audience that comes back from week to week. Yes. So let me do a final rundown of tonight's guests. With me right now, good friend of mine, Sticky Ricky. Ricky, thanks for being here.
Thank you for hanging out, guys.
Oh, yes. Surreal says, yes, thanks for that, Joe. I look forward to Mondays. Yes. So we'll be doing it again this Monday, me and Mr. Surreal. Turf. What was that?
He looks forward to Mondays in the last 5 minutes of each event.
Did somebody hear that? It sounded like somebody's dog was their belly was growling. Something weird. Well, I don't know what the hell that was. So, so.
I just came to the house. Is that old man that you're talking to? Is that Craig?
I don't know. So that was my man Sticky Ricky. James, the last at Caricato with us tonight. James, thanks for being here. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for inviting me, Joe. It's always good to be here.
Yeah.
Everybody tune in next weekend. Or next week, I should say. Next Wednesday. If all goes well, we're going to finally get that turf episode we're all waiting for.
Oh, I can't wait. That's where it's all out. So I will make sure.
It's going to be a good one for us, too.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure to advertise, and we'll go live right after Carbonated's Wednesday live stream on Twitch.
Yeah,
so guys,
work early that day.
Yeah, make sure to be there.
Not be Whiskey Wednesday next week.
No, Whiskey Wednesday was yesterday, but I didn't make that. So.
Right. Okay. Well, next week is
Token Tuesday.
Well, we might as well call it Thursdays.
Oh man. So the gentleman you just heard right there was my man Nick, aka Bird from Sam Crow Racing. He joined us a little late, but always a pleasure, nonetheless, to have him here. Thank you, Nick.
Thanks for having me.
So, you guys, there it is. Craig Wood in the live chat that says "pick me, pick me." I don't know what that means.
Okay.
So.
Ricky said something about his zipper, so then he was saying pick me.
Of course. Of course.
Savages.
Wow.
Since likes to call me Sticky Nicky, we are going to be Marty Wood. Marty Wood.
So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to
tune into Turf Wars next weekend.
definitely, and we'll see if we can get, we'll see if we can plan out and get some the usual crew here for after the live stream when it's fresh. We'll run down everything we see and hear, and we'll pick it apart. So once again, I want to thank all my guests. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my viewers, guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much. I'm Pigpen, the one and only, and this is my Fiverr, Fiverr outro. Take care.
Yeah.